Hey y'all, I thought I'd start a weekly vlog series just for fun and like getting used to being in front of the camera. And I'll just kind of take you along with me, like Monodori, the Japanese festival, and just around town, whatever I end up doing.
We gotta dance some Pikachu. Come on. Whoa.
I think hubby and I might go on a little date today, probably to a bookstore. That's what we usually do, but we'll see what he has time to drive to. The weather has been gloomy the past few days, and I'm feeling like it's autumn, and I'm like wondering if I should bust out all of my autumnal decor and just like really lean into it, or if I should just like grasp on to the last dregs of summer. It's a little bit frustrating actually, because I don't know what to do with myself and I don't know what to read based on what the mood is outside. And I'm like a total mood reader, so I need the weather to tell me what to read. Speaking of which, I got a new cart. Full of books. So this is gonna be my TBR cart and my currently reading cart and my just read cart. So it has 3 tiers, so I'm gonna just section it off that way. So I did not expect this, but I am reading too many books. And I need to get through them all, and I didn't realize I was reading so many books. So this cart is actually really helping me to organize myself. I've got Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands going on, which I'm loving. Anne of Green Gables, which I started like 2 years ago, and I just need to finish. I like it. It's just hard to stay attached to. I don't know why. Brene Brown, Atlas of the Heart, which I'm almost done with. It's got a lot of tabs. There's just so much good knowledge in this book, or like good quotes that are just super helpful. I'm reading A Writer's Reference by Hacker and Summers. This is for a class that I'm taking for like an English writing course. So I'm not actually reading this whole book, I'm just reading the sections that I've been assigned. I've got A Swim in a Pond in the Rain by George Saunders, which I started last year. I am that far into it, so not very far. Honestly, it's a little much for me, but I want the knowledge it contains so badly that I'm keeping it on my currently reading, along with writing fantasy and science fiction. This is by a lot of good authors. It's Orson Scott Card, Philip Athens, Jay Lake, and the editors of Writer's Digest. And it's like another how-to book. Both of these are basically like how to write. Well, actually, all 3 of these are how to write, but in different ways. I want to write a book so badly, but I end up just reading books about writing books instead of writing books. It's a bad habit, but it's a fun habit at the same time. It's like my hobby. Then we've got The Montessori Child, which is the sequel to The Montessori Toddler, which was really great. I ended up putting my kids in a Montessori school, and they just like thrived in Montessori. We don't do Montessori at home so much, and I wish we did, but they do still have some level of independence. And like Addie has been cooking lately. I got her a little frying pan that she can use that's electric, so she doesn't have to use the stove. And I might pick up an oven today that she can use, like a little toaster oven. So yeah, this book isn't as good as the Montessori toddler, I don't think, or at least I haven't gained as much insight from it. I'm about halfway through, and it's just, it feels kind of repetitive. I don't feel like it's a necessary read as much as the Montessori toddler is. And then we have Megalith, which is Studies in Stone. It's a book all about rocks, which is, yeah. I'm reading it because I want to know more about stones and rocks for research for my book. It's like Stonehenge and things like that. It's interesting, but I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere with it, and I don't feel like it's actually helping with my research, so I might drop this book off the list. But I'm still giving it a chance for now. So that's my currently reading cart. Oh, also I'm listening to Tom Lake by Anne Pratchett, and that is going great. It's read by Meryl Streep, and she is perfect, just absolutely perfect. For my TBR, I only have 3 books on it right now, but I have a lot of books that I've ordered, so my TBR cart will fill up pretty quickly coming up. I'll probably do like a little book haul or something, but for now I have Caraval, which I mentioned in my previous video. I read Once Upon a Broken Heart and then realized there was like a whole other trilogy that I need to read, so yeah. And then the other 2 books I have on the cart are books my husband wants me to read, which are Influence by Robert B. Cialdini, PhD. Yeah, it's a psychology book. I don't know if I want to read it. And then he really wants me to like this series, The Dresden Files. This is the 2nd book of The Dresden Files. I read the first one. It was okay. I've heard that it gets better in book 3, so I'm gonna try to get through book 2 and then read book 3 and see if I like the series any better. Yeah. So that's all that's on my cart right now. I'll probably be adding more this week, and I'm also listening to audiobooks. So I think the next audiobook I have coming up on my Libby account is Hunger Pangs, which I wanted to read or listen to in October, but I think because the weather is kind of gloomy right now, I should be able to get in the mood for it anyway. I want to go to the bookstore today. I'm hoping we get the chance to go. I don't buy as many books as a lot of booktubers because I don't read very fast. So we'll see. If I get a haul, it's probably not going to be much yet. I have ordered some books on Amazon, and yeah. I'm also going to spend some time reading today. I'll be listening to Tom Lake and hopefully finishing up with Map of the Otherlands. I also have homework to do today. I have to do a discussion board. Get ahead on my essay. My final essay is due in 2 weeks, so I want to just like get a draft of that done as soon as possible and get the reading done and the discussion board for next week done and all that. So there's a lot to do today. The kids are at their grandparents' house. I would not be able to film if they weren't at their grandparents' house because my daughter doesn't have camp this week, my son does, and she would just want to do all the things all the time. She loves shopping, so my wallet is happy that she's not around today. But she did bake some babka yesterday. That was delicious. We have a cake to bake later on today, or maybe tomorrow. We'll bake the cake tomorrow. And we have some friends coming over tomorrow. Maybe they can help us eat the cake. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say right now, but I hope you enjoy this vlog. Comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.